at Damien so hard. Oh, you don't even know. Sleeping. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine, we have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Oh, our Southern Delight is having a cookout. I remember it must be Saturday. Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. Wow. It's terrible. We had to. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think I consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. I know that one. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. No, what? No. We have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're gonna be early, just because you said that. I head out to the door, and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with the store-bought veggie plate, of course. I'm a terrible cook, and if it doesn't involve a grill, probably for the best, realistically. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through the run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey there, it's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome, I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, this is the woman from the bar the other night. What's she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Oh my. Ah, Mary. Oh, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and gains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Handsome, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I'll have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. Takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Ha 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 ha. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Ah, great. I bet you're excited to get to know everybody better. I hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Dad. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school? I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. You're gonna talk about weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. And it shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the coffee spoon? Oh, dang, Robert's here. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy that was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. Wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac. That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Burger time. Mad Hugo and Craig. Robert and Brian. Back to Joseph and Damien. We don't speak to them too often. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? Our house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Handsome. I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously. And to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that, that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Did she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second I look over at Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting us on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone's so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. Also, I like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting Damien Bloodmuch at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, you do know how to treat... do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? Takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. This is my 5th. Huh. I've squeezed out 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Handsome yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Can't believe I didn't notice before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa. Is that a tattoo? Yeah, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cool. Is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. God knows. See what Robert and Brian are up to. It's always nighttime with Robert. You look at Robert, it's always the early morning. There's just a look to that man. It's never good lighting. Never good lighting. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. Handsome. How the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right. No, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. Been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Handsome, have you met Robert yet? Yes. I believe we met briefly. Hey. Takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh God, what does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great. Look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know. Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yep. He looks like the sort of guy who, like, gets in fights and comes home and his daughter cleans him up. And she's like, Dad, I told you to stop fighting. And he's like, you don't... God, why are you always nagging me? Let's just go to the McDonald's. I'll buy you a burger. Cool. That's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until Daisy. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost. The ghost locked the doors. Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess. And we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Hunters? Yeah. Amanda, I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah. Such quality reality television. All right, Daisy. Found us a couple of bugs. We're going to make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out there in this harsh, icy wasteland. For there's a whole table of food right over... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, it's... Robert manages to smooth away. Very, very well played, Robert. But an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it! Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. Snap out of my Robert-induced haze. Well, I will say, you've had a magical night with Robert. It's not a surprise that there may be some awkwardness in the later times. Guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. Yeah. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really. Just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. Wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Oh, kids, right? Yeah, gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. See what Matt, Hugo, and Craig are up to. Just line them all up. Our suspiciously multicultural, selection here. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare the two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And try to take something like, say, Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America. You're completely disregarding the context in which the work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig. Oh, Craig. Turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Great. Little River's a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arm and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. Oh, how you settling in? I was like, Almost done. Almost done packing the things. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled. But I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. Oh. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live in the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Handsome, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. Oh, Matt, what is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Oh. Hey, handsome, this is my daughter. I was actually worried for a second that they were not going to actually have the flower crown on him. And I was like, oh, come on. Come on now. Flower crown is necessary. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher. Whoa, Mr. Vega. Didn't realize we were neighbors. Oh. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Aww. Yeah, haha, great seeing you. Finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. I like it. I like it. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. Oh. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Whoa. Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Sweet Manchego. Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Hugo, oh God. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. That last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Oh. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that, handsome. This is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Ernest. Wow. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad. And he clearly resents me for it. Nice. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? Have you met Robert? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber. See, that right there, you can't say that.
I don't know.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, sounds great.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Our kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18, and she still thinks I'm cool.
Oh.
I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing those guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well. But there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Oh.
Don't let us eat up your time, handsome. Go meet with some of the other people around the neighborhood. Without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest ease, he sets the patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
Oh.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice, and a crowd gathers around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, handsome, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrill-leavable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't keep up.
Hey, dude.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Hey.
I've never seen him make a mistake. Oh my god. So many puns in a row.
Ah.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All the children of the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright, guys, the food's ready. Amanda groans and we all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Oh.
Handsome, man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Wild. Kind of nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Hmm?
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, it's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. Rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Welcome to the neighborhood. Achievement unlocked. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I feel like it was at a network event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. Wow. I feel like I was at a networking event. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. No one ever is. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices.
Oh.
Of course. Call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No. Never done that, and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, and I'll find something to do. Gonna work on some stuff. You know, Dad stuff. Just relaxing tonight. Have fun today. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. It looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I was like, broccoli is so much better than cauliflower. Cauliflower is something that you eat when all the other vegetables are gone. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food with real nutritious value. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional! I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? Wander in the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand. I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now. In which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into a freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know of any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. What's up? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now that she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer any of my texts? Pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess didn't see those. Starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! We're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. Sits down on the couch, put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. My room is barren and very prison-esque. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey! Thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well. Trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust you to take care of yourself. Team Jack? Team Jack. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkles of cheese on them? Already did. Yeah. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in time and takes me the time it takes me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes.